Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the week again when we bring you another episode of Showcase Podcast. I'm your host, Deshwan, and with me in studio today is
Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, semi-final fever.
100%. Of course, it is the one and only Carling Black Label Cup. Semi-final is upon us this weekend. Both games being hosted in KZN. The first one sees Richards Bay hosting Stellenbosch at Kings Valentini Stadium. What do you make of that tie, just off the top of your head?
Richards Bay is coming into it. They're finding their feet. They drew against.
Yeah, it was Orlando Pirates. The Pirates got a red card.
Pirates got a red card.
And before that, Richards Bay won 1-0 against Cape Town Spurs. So
Yeah, they're building something.
Yeah, it's a relatively decent run of results.
Hopefully they go through.
Mm.
I'm hoping they go through. But like I said, they're building something. So hope they frustrated Orlando Pirates in their last game.
Yeah.
And they just need to go and do the same thing. Frustrate, take it to penalties. You saw how good they are at penalties.
Mm.
So take it to penalties and go for it.
Yeah. Of course, it's talking about the penalty shootout against Orlando Pirates, where Richards Bay converted all 5 of their spot kicks. Pirates converting 4, therefore being knocked out. So, it is the luck of the draw. Honestly, anything hard done by Pirates, but honestly, I think good show from Richards Bay to book themselves into the semi-final. Before that, back-to-back, they avoided defeat, but prior to that one, they were actually defeated by Stellenbosch in the league, 2-1. Now, Ikram Reynolds on a quick fire double to give Stellies the lead before Richards Bay pulled on back. It was via penalty. So again, penalties are seeming to be something they can rely upon,
It's the name of the game for them. I kept saying, if I was the manager, just play like how they played against Orlando Pirates, frustrate, hold them,
Yeah.
plus to just send the ball up, hold it up, and go for the extra time in penalties.
Yeah, well, Stellies are playing away from home, which means that they'll want to try and get this wrapped up within the first 90. And, Steve Barker will obviously be aware of the penalty specialists that are in those ranks at Richards Bay United. What do you make of the sort of pedigree that this is coming to a cup final? You're 90 minutes away, well, potentially 90 minutes away from a cup final. How do you think the dressing room is managing those expectations?
I think it's a good one for both teams, because Richards Bay in the league is not doing too well.
Yeah.
So a cup final run is something that maybe the fans will get behind.
Mm.
And obviously Stellies, I feel they due a trophy behind Supersport United. I feel they're one of the clubs that are due a trophy. So
Yeah.
So tension in the dressing room. Obviously it's a big cup, and get some silverware going.
Yeah, you talk about the managers, Caetano Tembo, as you mentioned, under lots of pressure due to the run in the PSL, and he has publicly stated that he knows managers are under pressure when they are in the bottom half of the log. So it's not about when are they going to get fired, if they're going to get fired, and talking about those rumors, because he said, let me focus on my job, and then we'll see what happens thereafter. His opposite number, Steve Barker, has got mountains of praise at Stellies. You look at the feeder club to the so-called other big teams, and he's bringing in a lot of money and churning out some strong performances. So I think there's maybe less pressure on him coming this one.
Most definitely, like you said, his pedigree carries a lot. But obviously, then you look at it from the reverse side of it. Does his pedigree also mean that he needs to win this game?
You're right there. And with that being said, I want to ask you your prediction.
I'm going to go for Richards Bay penalty shootout win.
Wow. Imagine that's a goalless after the 91.
Goals after 90. I want them to play like how they played against Orlando Pirates 2 times.
Yeah.
I want them to frustrate. That's the name of the game. Sometimes you have to go and dog these games out to play a big silverware final.
Sure. Let's move over to the second semi-final. Amazulu are hosting TS Galaxy at Moses Mabhida Stadium. Moses churning out some really good performances, showing that it is a place to be for cup finals. And actually, the Carling Cup will be hosted. The Carling Cup final will be played in Durban on the 16th of December, just about 2-3 weeks from now. So, do you think Amazulu playing at home in this one, playing the previous game on home soil as well, do you think that gives them an unfair advantage?
After last week's performances and the goal that I saw for TS Galaxy, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
Nurkovic's goal, we said Garnacho's goal is good, but I'm a bit worried. Honestly, I'm a bit worried because TS Galaxy made last week's game look easy, and Amazulu went and made last week's game look hard. They
Yeah.
lost 1-0. So I don't know. I'm praying that TS Galaxy doesn't come firing like how they did last
Against
weekend.
Polokwane City, you're talking about 3-0
3-0.
the scoreline was. And when you look at the likes of Bernard Parker, Gabuza being injured from the squad, not being available for selections, and either Nurkovic has been stepping up and showing that he is the man to deliver the results.
You want me to try the goal? You want me to try his goal?
No, not
Okay,
not
okay,
this
okay,
time.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
but
okay.
maybe the viewers want to see it, so
Yeah.
we'll leave that up to the viewers. All right.
Right.
Does Nukovic get in the score sheet this weekend?
I think he does, but not a bicycle kick.
Yeah, it would be quite spectacular, that one. With that being said, does Amazulu get in the score sheet?
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so, but from recent performances, but then again, maybe Amazulu is.
Well, if you look at their results in the quarters, 3-0 victory over Golden Arrows, and then they followed that up in the league as well. I think Golden Arrows are leading 1-0, and Amazulu hit back with 3 goals in the final 10 minutes. Hat-trick going to a strike, I think it might be Chidi Kwem if I'm not mistaken. But the man bagged a hat-trick in 10 minutes, and quite a sensational one of that.
100%, but like I'm saying, I'm looking at it, my bad, I apologize to the viewers, I'm looking at it from the league perspective.
Yeah.
It's cup competition. It is cup competition.
Anything
can
goes,
happen.
yeah.
So who knows, Amazulu might come and do the same like how they hit Golden Arrows. Quick fires. So
Sure.
yeah, Nukovic, bicycle, nothing, don't matter.
Yeah, give me your prediction. Listen.
I'm going to go for Amazulu 2-1.
So that'll set up the Richards Bay Amazulu KZN Derby.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that. It's good for KZN clubs actually.
Sure. We have to wait and see how Zaid's prediction turns out. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it brings us to the end of this week's podcast. Until next time, cheers.